can assure you nobody's taking that hat for this year.
But I hope he will retire after he loses.
There won't be another coach. I'm impressed with everybody but him.
It's because they're scared that they may be wrong.
Fully capable of surpassing all of them.
I'm going to give her a run for her money.
I'm coming to win. I'm not coming for fun.
Fair and unfortunate.
He's going to come with losses. It's not the end of the world.
Need for a black curtain backdrop, and I get it.
Bodybuilding is my control within chaos.
My conditioning kills.
Look, you got a really exclusive interview because I ain't been saying none of this shit, yo. I've been holding my tongue on the internet.
Yes, guys, another episode of Bikini Insider, and as you can see, we do have a casualty today because it is just myself, Kerry in Romania, and unfortunately, Marnie is unwell, so she can't make it. So we do send our best wishes to Marnie over the monitor into her laptop. I'm sure she's watching it, to get well soon, and we'll see you back next week where we do the recap of the big show this weekend. And that is because our Kerry Sexton is over in Bucharest, Romania. It is Romania week. It is show week. How are you feeling, Kerry?
Finally. Yeah, I'm feeling good, to be honest. Life has come back to me. We're literally 505 grams of carbs deep today.
Nice.
The body is soaking it up. Yeah, weight's not moving from like this amount of food. So always gets like that a little bit at the end of a season when you've been like, you know, going through show to show to show. For me, calories do come up quite high. So yeah, we're starting to see some fullness come through, which is nice. But yeah, mentally, like I feel in a good space. I don't feel like I'm competing this weekend, which is actually always a good place. This is how I felt heading into Italy and Germany as well, just like another day. So yeah, that's really like that. That's it.
Well, look, let's look at the lineup because we already know we've got the defending champion in Kerry Sexton of Romania. And of course, even I messaged you on Monday to say, is anybody else excited to see this lineup? And we do have it. Let's bring it up and let's look.
It's a really good lineup, to be fair.
It is for Tier 1 show. This is what I expect. This is what I want to see. Let's look at it.
I thought there could be more like Americans, maybe some more like big names, to be honest. But
yeah, I was hoping. I actually did message her. I did message Ivana to see if she was going to come over. As like this is our biggest show in Europe. That's why it's a Tier 1 show. This is it. This is our Europe. This is the European Championships. And let's just look at the names who we've got here. If we go from the main ones, Victoria, number 15 in the world. She won Fit Parade the other week, second place behind Jazz in Prague. We've got Gulsa from Turkey, another Olympian known for beating Ivana in Portugal. That's where she secured her ticket to the Olympia. We've also got Sara Punzetti from Italy, another Olympian. Where's the other one I want to grab? Patricia from Italy as well, another Olympian. I believe, has she got a pro win for 2020 qualification on the belt already? Was it before the Olympia?
Well, the one that she won the Italy show. Yeah, she won the Italy show at the start of the year. So that was actually a 2025.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. Has she won another show?
Don't believe so.
No. Okay.
Don't believe so. We've also got Rania from Greece, who's on a very good streak.
Yeah,
she's had a number of second to third. Recently, second behind Jazz over in Spain. Other names, go on, Kerry, throw some names out at me.
Well, we've got Kirsty Bentley competing, which is great. So I can't wait to spend some time with her. You know what? Like the thing is, as much as we can point out, like the names, for example, like this is bikini. We've seen it like in the Olympia. Like you never know who's gonna. It could be a name that we haven't even said. You just never know what's gonna happen. This is bikini, and sometimes we can come in off. Like I came in way off at the Olympia. So our goal is obviously to beat that. But like it happens. So you just never know, even if like someone is a front runner, like one of us, like, it might not be our day. It might be literally someone else's. You never know.
Well, let's look at some of the front runners, Kerry, because you're right. It is bikini, but also at the same time, we do have rankings. We do know where people have been successful or not. And I even seen some of the comments. Even Jazz said, "Look, this is the top six she has." And arguably, if you look at rankings alone, this is the potential top six. But as we know, things can change.
Yeah.
However, let's go off what we know. And I did this post as well, and I used the word, and I stand by it. This is box office because
Yeah.
it is anyone can win, and we have defending champion, which is always great, and it's also very rare as well. Which where we see a defending champion defend as well, which is equally exciting. But of course, as we mentioned, we've already mentioned these six girls, and when you see this picture, you see the caliber of competitors you're going to be up against as well. This is nothing new for you. How
Yeah.
excited does it get you?
Yeah, like it's super exciting, and I think one of the cool things is if you can win against like a lineup like this, that's incredible. And I know that each of us are coming here to win. And we're all going to be trying to bring our best right now. So it's going to be super exciting. So hopefully we all bring our best and then see what happens.
Okay, Karen, I'm going to put you on a spot here as
Yeah.
well. You have to give me a name. Who do you foresee? Look, you're a defending champion, and when you're a defending champion, you are always one of the favorites because you've won the big show. But who do you see as like the potential, the biggest competition that you expect to be there or thereabouts fighting you for a title? I know you shake your head. There's going to be a lot of people, but try and give me a name.
The thing is, like, it is literally anyone. I'm not going to sit here and say a name because I can't. Like, any one of those have got just as much chance as anyone. That's
Yeah.
the way I see it. So, like it's something that I don't focus on. Like every one of us has our own individual strengths. I know my strengths. They all know their strengths, and we just need to play off our strengths and yeah, play the game on stage. I can't really say that there's like, an in particular athlete that I'm like, oh no, like there's no, I'm at peace.
So
And that's
let's
true.
let's bring back yourself because you've been in front of pretty much all the major judges.
Yeah.
Becky, you've been in front of Becky before. I believe the last time Miss Olympia was Sasquatch,
Yeah.
where you took fourth. So with the physique, and I've seen the pictures, and all you can see this is a even more superior package than what you brought to Olympia. What do you bring to the stage that Becky's been a fan of? Because I know we've seen the comments as well. We know she likes your physique.
Yeah.
What do we know about what she likes about what you bring?
So I haven't actually, all I've seen is like the comments from her,
Yeah.
but like I think, I've got the balance from top to bottom. Um, I've got the look, but then so have many of these girls. So it is literally, it's just one of them, isn't it?
And I got to talk about your mindset going in because, like I said, you are a defending champion. It's a tier one. For anyone who doesn't understand, a tier one means you win this, you are straight
Yeah.
to the Olympia. You've got your ticket, and that is, that's essential. Even though we know you've already mentioned you got plans to compete early in 2026. Your mindset,
Hmm.
your expectations in yourself as a champion, as a winner. You've been there, you've done it. Talk to me about where your head's at going into this show.
So my head is in a great place. I'm really happy with my physique. It's better than the Olympia, which is great. Obviously, we don't know how that's going to be on show day. No one knows, but the plan is obviously to go in to win the show. I do need to have an operation on my shoulder. I want to qualify and then see where that takes me. At least then I can make a decision whether I compete early or not next year, whatever. But yeah, my mindset feels like it feels chilled. It feels strong. I'm focused on what I need to do, and right now that's just eating and resting. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing, which I think is a great thing for the mindset anyway, because yeah, it just obviously is. If you're liking what you see, it just, you feed off of that. And I've got great energy heading into this show. So I am excited, especially as, like reigning champion, and I would love to come back and obviously win this show again. I truly would. So that is obviously the goal, like it is for many of the other athletes.
I'm going to do my sales pitch here, guys, on why you guys need to buy the live stream to watch Kerry. I'm going to focus this on the bikini division because I think this is truly a box office show. And you know what? I'm going to spin this in probably something that maybe you haven't thought about, Kerry. I know I've not made it public. So we all see the lineups. We know this lineup is deep. We all know the word stacked. This is stacked. This is a deep lineup. I'm going to add an extra carrot to it and kind of explain what this means for the winner. That's more than just the Olympic qualification. It's something else. Because I really see this as whoever takes this win at this show, which is a tier 1 show, this catapults that individual to another level. And I'm going to explain why. If I look at, in my eyes, the big three, I did a post about it. And the reason why I did the big three is, I'll explain the reason. We got Victoria. If Victoria wins this, then she goes down as arguably one of the best rookie seasons a competitor can get. If Gulsa wins, she's already beaten Ivana, the number 1 in Europe. If she wins this show, she beats number 2 in Europe, in Victoria. Kerry Sexton. Okay, this is my sales pitch for you guys to buy the pay-per-view. This is what you want to watch. If Kerry wins this, defends her title, which is rarity for people, that's how difficult it is, not alone this mammoth lineup. If Kerry wins, not only does she beat the number 2 in Europe, the number 15 in the world, not only does she beat the one who beat the best in Europe, but in my eyes, that straight away, that win solidifies her in that top 4 conversation in the elite group in Europe, because you've beaten 2 of the girls who've cemented 2 major results this year. And this catapults yourself to a whole new level. And we've all been talking and telling people, Kerry, look, we know Kerry's number 1 in the UK. The results speak for itself, just like she was in the other federation. In the IFBB, she's number 1 in the UK. And we all been telling us, saying that, she's in the top end as well in Europe. This result shows people, and that puts the evidence and everything there, that all of a sudden, Kerry ends 2025 in the most spectacular way. And the reason why I'm saying this as well, the reason why I did that graphic of the top 3, is because I believe that is 100% achievable. And you already proved it in 2024 when you won the title. And this is exactly why you guys want to either buy the live stream or tune into any outlet that is showcasing any sort of content of this. Because when we see that first call out, and Kerry, in my eyes, is going to be in that first call out, she's going to be in that center, in that final call out with the girls I mentioned. I think this is going to be absolutely box office. You want to watch it, you want to see it, you want to support your UK own as well. And like I said, whoever takes the win, I think that catapults that person to elite level. And it's a level that no one's in at the moment, because this is a show that's going to set that standard. That's my bit, Kerry.
So yeah, amen to that. It is a huge show, and that's literally why I wanted to do it. Because I've already been traveling the States, and all of that kind of stuff, and to have a big show here in Europe, I definitely wanted to, be part of that. And it's only a 3-hour flight, which made it all, the more worthwhile for me. And yeah, just Romania is special. So I hope it continues its specialism. And yeah, hopefully we can reach the Olympia again.
I can't wait, Kerry. Also, I'm going to be there as well. Okay, we're going to move away from Romania for the moment, because I want to bring our first guest, and let me bring her in. I'm going to give Kerry a bit of peace away from Romania, rather than me just keep asking her everything about it. Let me bring in IFBB Pro Fit Model Pro Emily Chanel, who's on mute in a moment. Ah, there she is. There we go. Emily, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
We are all good. We've just been talking about Kerry because, of course, she's competing this weekend in Romania.
Yes.
Congratulations, happy peak week.
Thank you so much.
She's got a title to defend, the first Tier 1 show of the Olympia 2026 season. So it's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, reason why I want to bring in Emily, because I'm sure you guys have seen last week that the announcement was made. The first Fit Model Pro show was announced. It's already penciled. It is Japan, as we kind of expected, and this now begins the road to the Olympia, the road to all the pro shows we can expect in 2026, featuring Fit Model. This is where it gets exciting. This is where we get to see the current Fit Model pros who've won a pro card this year start selecting their shows, or maybe even the current bikini pros who decide to maybe make that switch to Fit Model. Emily, when we saw that announcement, when it was dropped, I think you already may have kind of thought that maybe that was going to be the first opening show of 2026.
Yeah, I feel like Muscle Contest just loves to be the first. You know, they're the biggest promoters of the IFBB NPC, I think. I feel like Tamara said that a few times. So I would assume that they were going to be the first one. And then the first one of the year is the Japan show. So I just kind of put two and two together, and then talking to a few people, I was like, okay, so I think they're leaning in that direction, but nothing was official until the announcement came, and it was like, wow, it's really happening, and that was exciting news. And I see so many amazing fit models like already planning to go and do that show. It's like the first one, so it's going to be a huge, I think, stepping stone on the direction they're going for this new division.
For sure. Are you going to be doing it? Is the question.
I don't know.
Oh,
this is
come on, Emily.
no, I know.
I'm gonna
I'm sorry.
throw this back at Emily, because obviously this year the Japan show was the first pro qualifier to win your pro card, and obviously you went to do that show because, of course, we all want to see who's going to be the first IFBB pro in the female division, which, of course, Angie won that, but then you won your pro card a little bit later. So come on, Emily, you're not telling me there's no way that you're not returning to the scene of the crime and rewrite what may not happen this year and try to become the first ever pro.
I'm thinking about it. I really am. I'm going on and off about it, but I'm just waiting for the rest of the schedule to be out, because I don't think it's going to be at the Arnold, but if it is at the Arnold and it happens to be, then I would, preference the Arnold. So I just want to wait for the whole schedule to see if it really aligns. And that's when I'll really make that decision, once the schedule comes out. Because right now I'm like, I want to, because it's the first one, but just because it's the first one, does that mean it's the right one? So I want to win the right ones, so I'm just kind of waiting for the whole schedule to be out. And I would love nothing more than to go to Japan. They're actually doing a natural pro qualifier in a few weeks, so I might be going for that, because it's just a beautiful place. I love it. But
it's
to do
amazing.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I want to go back now.
Yeah. Maybe going back.
So when?
I may be going back this year.
Yeah, I know.
Another show.
Huh? There's a show, isn't there? In 3 weeks' time.
Yeah. Oh, the pro show.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because I'm talking.
Season carries on.
Yeah.
Is it my
So
season?
I have a friend. She's natural. She wants to show, and I told her, if you want to do that show, I'll go with you. Like, I love Japan, So I would help her, and with that pro qualifier. But yeah, as far as like the pro fit model Japan show, I would love to do it, but I just want to see the schedule just to really make sure it aligns with my goals. But it's going to be
fair
a
enough.
show.
So, away from the Japan show, I'm really keen to understand what's been the FitMod community. We see more and more pros now in the FitMod division, and I'm keen to understand, like, is there like regular communication between you girls? I mean, is there the reason where I'm trying to go with this is there is that responsibility now with the new pros of Fit Model to really be that driving force, to drive the division, to give it the best possible first year it can have, as we know it's going to be of Olympia. So, how have you seen the maybe the growth and the communication of the Fit Model division as we go into that a big year for the division?
I think it's been really positive atmosphere. I'm surprised actually with how many of us get along, how many of us talk to each other, and even talking to a few girls are like, no, you're doing this one, I'm doing, and we kind of want to see each other succeed because it's only a small bunch of us right now. So I think we're all just kind of rooting for each other. And we don't know what direction it's going to go. So I don't think none of us are like, oh, we're the fit model. It's like we're all just kind of learning in the process and going through it together. So I think this community it's very strong. I truly believe that with the fit model girls, because there's not too many of us, so I don't know if it's going to be like this forever, but for right now, there's only a select handful of us. So right now we're pretty enclosed. Like if a girl gets her pro card, I'll message her, congratulations, what was your feedback? Because I'm curious, and we
Yeah, yeah.
talk and, and we're having a really strong community, a really good foundation right now of the division.
That's
So I think it's pretty strong. And I don't think I've had this before where it's like someone came and visit and we're working out together and it's just a really fun community.
how it should be.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know you've got your YouTube channel and you do, you do talk about the football division quite a lot. What else, what are you doing to kind of support the division to grow it? Because I've mentioned you a few times in the podcast and to other people in regards who are like the flag bearers for the division to be more vocal, to talk about it, to discuss it, to educate people. I do see that you do quite a bit as well. So what have you been doing behind the scenes to hopefully grow the division?
Yeah, so I have my YouTube. I do weekly vlogs. So every week I'm putting out a new vlog, just kind of an update for this off season. Because off season is very different for me than it was for bikini. So I want to kind of bring people along that journey with Fit Model. Along with that, we've been doing posing seminars. So a lot of posing. I pose clients. I actually have five clients competing this week because I forgot. I have a few in Illinois. So I have a lot of posing clients for Fit Model, and that's kind of another reason is being a posing coach. I love to help girls with posing the right way because that can really make or break, someone's placing. So posing seminars, YouTubes, I try on Instagram. Instagram's just hard for me to show personality. So because of the pictures, I just don't know the Instagram code yet. But I love YouTube because I feel like with YouTube, I'm able to show more of my personality, and really just bring people into my life a little bit. But also working the show, so presenting the awards. I'll be doing that this weekend at the Steve Cars.
Yeah,
And
Vegas.
yes, and then I've done that for a few muscle contests, but just kind of showing up, supporting athletes, going to these shows, and just being very vocal with it, doing these podcasts. So any way I can to talk about this new division because it's still new, it's still uprising, and just being a part of it is a blessing.
I guess this weekend's show in Vegas is also a little bit more important than just handing out awards, because obviously something else is happening at that show, isn't it?
I know. Stan, he's going to be competing, my fiance. He's making his return back to classic. So
How long's it been
I'm,
since been back on stage? How long's it been now?
I think over a year and a half
That's it, okay.
now. Yeah. So he did bodybuilding, but
Yeah,
as a return to classic, I think it's 3 or 4 years. So it's going to be a great, I think, just to see him like back on stage with that shape. He already has the size because I think those years off, he really allowed him to build that size. So now it's just bringing in that nice taper and oof, I'm so excited for that show. It's going to be a really, really good show. And I saw the lineup, it's super stacked. So I'm like, okay, this is good. This is some really great feedback to see, what you need to continue bringing. But yeah, I'm really excited for this show.
yeah. Look forward to seeing how that all plays out, especially after seeing his guest posing routine over at the Center Podium show a few weeks back, which had the whole Greatest Showman feel to it. So that was really, really cool to see.
Yes, I love that.
Um,
I think more guest posing should be like that, theatrical and fun. Like I loved it.
Definitely. I think it was absolutely awesome. So before we kind of wrap up here, 2026, you mentioned about you waiting for the schedule to land, as everybody is. We want to see what schedule's looking like for 2026, whichever division they compete in. As it'll be your, everyone else's debut year to be as a Fit Model IFBB Pro, do you have an idea about like how many shows you actually want to do? Like, is it very much just being a flag bearer and trying to do as many shows as you can to keep raising the awareness, or are you very much just focused on getting my Olympic qualification and then just, build up to it?
Every single, no, I'm kidding. Only like I said, doing the right shows. So I have a few in mind. Definitely Pittsburgh. That's where I
That's
got
what I'm
my
saying.
pro card.
Yeah,
So that one's on the list. And then New York Pro is usually right after. So that one's next on my radar. And then one more show I would love to do, Japan if it meets in the cards, or maybe even FIBO if it's there too.
that'll definitely be a
Because
feedback.
that would be a really big show. And I love FIBO production, and I feel like I just never been there, so I would love to travel there. But those are the three that I have right now. And if I don't have my Olympia qualification by then, hopefully I will, then I'll probably do, a local show here in Vegas. But I don't see myself doing like every single show. To me, it's like I want to grow. I want that feedback. If I'm doing every show, I'm not allowing myself to bring my best, I think, at every show. So that's why doing maybe one of the first ones, giving that space, that time to really grow, apply whatever feedback I was given, and then execute that at the Pittsburgh, New York. And yeah, and maybe one Vegas one, just because I'm here, it's local, why not do it? Like
Well,
it's less traveling.
the local one too is the Olympia, so you know what you gotta do.
Oh,
Yeah,
that one for sure I'm doing.
it's crazy that
That
it's
one's
literally
top of my
local.
bucket list. Yeah.
All right, Emily, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and no doubt we'll
Thank
probably catch up
you.
as well when you do decide the
Yes,
schedule as well,
need
what your
to
plans are
know.
for 2026.
Absolutely. Good luck, Kerry. Thank you
Thank
guys
you
so
so
much.
much.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Wow.
And yeah, when you said Japan, it finally hit me. I now understand what you meant. What about you, or
Yeah.
if that's somebody
Wow.
else? There we go. Okay, look,
Shall I
before we
jump
get
in or not? Who knows?
there we go, exactly. But we all know what Kerry loves shows, and we also love seeing her
Do.
compete as
I
well.
literally do. I can't, like, I don't want to see the back of this season. I literally could just keep going. Like, especially because my food is so high, it doesn't really feel like anything. It did the last 2 weeks, don't get me wrong. Like, I wanted to quit. You know that. My body literally looked awful. Like, I messaged Meg and said, shall we just pull out? And she was like, nope. Like, so I was in hyperbaric chambers every single day, red light therapy, like, just trying to get myself healthy. And now literally, like, yeah, we've dropped like a kilo since I've been here, so I was obviously in a hole because that's a stress response. And luckily since I've been here, like, everything is, yeah, aligning. And that's literally how it was last year, which is mad, because I literally almost pulled out of Romania because it was, yeah, super like hard and
You're
intense
saying
weeks before. So it would be sick if things can play out exactly how they did last year.
you mentioned the Olympia. I mean to ask you this:
Yes.
your Olympia jacket.
Yeah.
What have you done with it? Is it just in the wardrobe? Is it framed? Oh, you got it with you because you're wearing it in Romania. Of course you are.
It's hanging up so I can see it though. It is literally hanging up so I can see it. Because that's important to me, that I'm
Yeah,
manifesting that, and like that I'm seeing it. And like, yeah, I'm so proud of this. As much as like I'm obviously proud of stepping on that stage, like I'm happy to know that I've not been on that stage at my best. Because if I had been on that at my best and come where I'd come, then like I'm like, but knowing that I've come like halfway and that wasn't my best, it's like, okay, so what have we got? So yeah,
I
that's
love that
exciting.
jacket.
It's so
I
nice.
absolutely adore it. The colors, everything. It's my
No,
favorite.
I
It's
know
so good.
what it says inside and everything. It's just, yeah.
Are you wearing that for the athletes meeting, or you got your Hexton? Like you got
Um,
choices.
yeah, choices. No, I think I am actually going to wear that because, yeah, why not? The opportunity's there. And Mark made me pack my trainers that match it.
Oh,
So, yeah, we're going to wear it. We're going to wear
excellent. Okay,
proud.
look. Let's just quickly look at one of a couple of the shows from the weekend.
Yeah. There's a few, isn't there?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
The show's just gone, and also what we got lined up this week is mental. Okay, this one here, which was in Spain. You know what I'm thinking when I see this top six? How good for Kirsty that she was seventh. If she was one place higher, she would have been in
Oh
this top
yeah, she
six.
would have been in that top six.
We obviously, this is the pictures we always see, but no surprise,
Good
Jazzy
jazz
getting a win.
looks. Look at her. She nailed her look here, like truly. The makeup, the hair, like everything was on point, you know?
And this isn't a dig at anybody. It's just the reality. But this is where you kind of see the difference of a top tier, a Olympia title challenger, versus, of course, then it could be like the next battle. It just shows that there is a big difference. There is a gulf. There is a difference here. And when you see this from Jazzy, you're looking at the third best in the world. I can't remember, and do correct if I'm wrong, Kerry, but I don't think any of the five girls competed at the Olympia. I don't think they're Olympians, are they? I know
Yeah.
Rania, who was it?
Chantel is.
Well, Chantel, okay.
And that, yeah, maybe that's it. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was one or none, but
Sorry.
yes, but what a great opportunity for those girls as well, and also all the girls who didn't make the top six to compete against Jazz. I just saw a lot of the content that she put out there. She loved that show, and that must have been such a great experience for all the girls. Rania, well done, because you are very consistent. Yes.
That must have felt like a win, really.
Yeah, definitely. That's I mean,
is that the highest she's placed, or I'm not sure.
The highest she's placed. I'm sure she's had a previous second. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Let's see consistency.
Let me see. Oh, here we go. This was one of the shows we talked about.
Yeah. It was like one of them, wasn't it? Like who?
Look, yeah. I mean, look, the reality is we knew it was. Look, the rankings are there. Number 7 in the world, Ivana versus Maria. Number 9 in the world. Obviously, there was Sharon Ramos, who's obviously came off a win, I think, believe. But the big two, Maria, Ivana, very close, but Maria got the win. And from what I saw as well, look, like everybody thought, wow, much better than what. I'm not saying much better than Olympia because she still came 9th, but her best package yet.
The thing is, like, we can all improve, from show to show, or we can, regress a bit and then improve. So it is one of them, like I say, like you just never know how someone is going to turn up, and that's why you can never say yes, this person is going to win, because you just don't know. You just don't.
This is flawless presentation.
Insane. Yeah, absolutely. It really, truly is stunning.
Just gonna let us play out a little bit. But yeah, of course, look, well done to the team Fit Body and Maria. That is your first win now. One more win to secure that Olympia qualification. And I may as well also just quickly bring up as well, where is the let me bring up the video of Evie as well, just so we can look as well. Because obviously we know she's competing later on this weekend, which we'll go into. Here we go. Where do you feel Maria got the win over Evie?
Maybe it's such a hard one. Maybe structure just.
Where do you mean by structure?
Like the way her physique flows.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe conditioning from the rear, possibly.
Because they are similar heights?
They are similar, but everyone's different, aren't they? Like we all are. I think we're similar heights, but she's got like her waistline is taller and smaller than mine, for example.
I saw when I posted a let me stop sharing this. I did a post the other day this week, and Ashley Colwasser replied on it, and she said something which is basically exactly what I'm thinking. That with a new structure of the qualification system, we're seeing more of the big competitors going head to head with each other
Yeah.
week in, week out, and that has just made everything
Exciting.
more exciting. You know,
It
we're
has.
talking popcorn, get your candy, get your drinks, whatever your favorite beverage is. It is box office, buy the pay-per-view, because we're seeing the best in the world, some of the best girls in the world compete against each other on a regular basis. Yeah,
It's
it's
amazing. It really is amazing. It's quite like I think for like the athlete, it's quite like how do you say it? Maybe like a little bit like daunting. Like I was like, am I ever gonna win two pro shows? Like, am I gonna make it to Olympia again? Like one of those things. But that was a couple of weeks ago when I was like ran into the ground, and now I feel different. So that's positive. But yeah, I think it is. I think a lot of competitors will be able to relate. I did write a post on it and had quite a few people say, like, yeah, I can relate with this, wondering if they can do it again. But moving on from that, hello,
yes.
Hen.
Hen, can you hear
Hi
us?
guys. Hi.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay.
Could you,
Yeah,
one
good,
favor,
thank you.
are you able to turn your camera
I'm
around so at least it
confused
takes up the
because
entire screen?
did you just move
There
and
we
it?
go.
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
I'm confused. It's moving, isn't it? When you move.
Sorry, say it again.
When you moved, I swear your camera moved with you.
Oh, no, I've just got it on the table.
Oh, okay. Carry
Just a
on.
moment.
Anyway, moving on.
Hey, look, before we get started, for the girls who are watching, can you just give us a little background of yourself? So basically, like, when did you start competing? When did you win your pro card? And 2025 season.
Yeah. I'm Hen. I've been a bikini athlete I've been competing for about 8 years now in total, I think. 5 years as an amateur. Took me 5 years to get my pro card. So I turned pro in 2022 in Evels Prague.
I'm going to throw a question for you there, Hen. In those 5 years, how many shows did you do to win your pro card?
Every year about 3-4 shows. So it was a
Potentially
chase.
20.
Potentially 20. And actually, as an interesting fact, I'm one of those girls who actually never won an overall until I won my pro card. I've
No
never won an
way.
overall. Yeah.
Wow.
So I've obviously won like my category and stuff to get into overall, but I've never once won an overall until I was obviously doing the show and I turned pro. So yeah, that's just a little interesting fact, actually. Someone pointed it out the other day and I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's actually true.
So that one,
basically, it just goes to show that if you're someone competing and you don't win an overall, that doesn't mean you're not ready to try and
100%.
pro by hitting the
100%.
qualifiers.
Yeah.
That just goes to show.
So, and since then, so obviously past 3 years as a pro, I like to say that freshly new because I still feel like it just started for me, even though I've been doing it for 8 years.
I
It's
think
like
we all do.
I've just started basically. So yeah.
and when you won your pro card,
Yeah.
how long after did you make your pro debut?
I went into pro debut, I think a month after that.
Nice.
I
Love
I
that.
went back to Prague as a first pro show pro debut, but my first pro season was basically placing dead last in almost every show. I didn't have enough muscle. I wasn't ready for the pro league, if you want to put it that way. So
We've all been there.
yeah, we've all been there, exactly. So I needed to improve, and now I think I'm sort of there. 2025 season, I would say, when it comes to my look and everything, I feel like this is the first season when I'm actually ready, if that makes sense, to stand with those girls.
Yeah.
And not be, not feeling like a kid, because my first few years when I went into these pro shows, I was just like, I just felt like a kid, standing backstage next to them or in a tanning. And I was like, oh, I still got lots of work to do, but obviously we love the work. So just needed to improve, pack on more muscles. So I would say 2025, this is the first year when I went in confident and I felt like I actually belong.
That's interesting you say that. I want to throw that to you, Kerry. Similarly, Hen, you're doing a lot of shows as well. When you're backstage now, do you feel that you operate differently versus maybe in previous years or before, because you've gone through so many shows, you've gone through ups and downs, you've been to Olympia, maybe things feel more clockwork. Do you operate differently now, or is it still Maybe you
No, I
fangirl
think
or
I'm pretty much the same. I'm pretty much the same. What's going on? What we doing first? Like I'm just I'm always like that. No, I think I'm pretty much just the same. I don't think of myself any different to I still feel new to this. Like literally, it's so weird. I know I'm
Ke-
not new to it. I'm a
Ke-
veteran, but I do. And yeah, I don't think that will ever change. And I just like it that way. There's no superiorness or nothing. Like it's just I'm the same as anyone else. So
Kerry, do you get nervous before your shows, before
um
you go on stage? Because
no.
for me, this is the biggest difference, I think. And I think it just came with the fact, like I said, that I feel like, I've done the work, I belong now. That this was the first year that I wasn't crazy nervous before I
Right.
went on stage. I just felt like I want to go and do it. I felt
Yeah.
like confidence. This is
Yeah.
the biggest difference for me. But again, it took me, so many years, so many shows to feel like that.
I
Before I
guess so.
always used to get so stressed and nervous and be like literally contemplating my life before I went on stage,
Yeah.
when we were queued up and thinking, why am I doing this to myself? Whilst this year I was like, yeah, get me up there. I want to
Oh.
go do my thing.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like that, to be fair. Like I'm standing there like waiting for my turn, like, yeah, come on. I guess that might have changed for me really in not last year, but the year before, I think.
Yeah,
So yeah, maybe I used to be nervous for shows. I think there's always going to be a little bit of like a
it is. It still
um
is. Yeah.
and when it comes to like first call outs and stuff like that, I remember standing next to you in
Daytona.
in
In
Daytona, and
Daytona.
I went, what did I say? I went like, shit, I haven't felt this for
Yeah.
a while. We were standing next to
I,
each
rem-
other, and I was like,
I remember
shit,
you were like, oh shit. Like, and I
I
was like, oh,
was.
it's so good. It's so good. Oh, yeah,
And
it
you were
was a
like,
great
yeah,
show.
me too. And I was like, oh, damn.
Ken. 2025. Just give us a little run through of the of your seasons of the shows you've done, placing.
This was actually the longest season I've ever had. I
I know because
usually,
every time I saw a lineup, I'll see your name on there. I'm
yeah,
like, geez,
yeah,
where are we now?
yeah. Usually I used to do like 4 shows on average, maybe every year. So this year this was my sixth now in Spain. So I competed with Kerry in Italy, in Germany, and then I've done San Antonio, Texas, then with Kerry again in Daytona. Um, then I went to Evels, and now I finished in Spain. So literally back to back. I've never done that before, but once you're ready, you can just
You can.
yeah, you can just jump from one show to another, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, a little bit stressful with trying to handle work around it and everything, but it was good. So
What do you do
six
for work?
shows. Um, we own gyms, so everything fitness. We own gyms. I'm an online coach as well, so I work with lots of clients. So try to take care of the business and clients and
Yeah.
compete and everything. It's just, I think I told you, Kerry, in person as well. I don't know how you handle it because you work with lots of competitors as well, and that's
Yeah.
like added pressure on top of.
It's
I work with
crazy.
lifestyle clients, so obviously
Yeah.
still work, but I can't imagine,
It is
prepping.
crazy, and you do have to like put them like in the so I like put them just where I am. Like I really try to do that.
Yeah.
I've got like a pro competing this weekend in Hawaii. So obviously that's like a big deal. And
Wow.
then I've got amateur competing in Canada who's on night shifts at the moment. So it's like she's checking in at 10 p.m.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But we're navigating it all, and people are like, I'm not slipping on anything. And it is hard. You do have to like, it's one of those things, isn't it? When you jump on when you're told you have to do cardio, you get it done. So I always sit there and I think to myself, right, if this was cardio, would you be doing it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right. Then fricking do the work. Like,
Yeah.
that's the way I try and manage stuff around shows to help keep things be consistent, is knowing that if I can dig deep for a prep, I can dig deep for work. And I think the more you like travel, you get to know like the logistics, and your clients do understand, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't want them to like, like not
Still
message me
behind.
because
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
competing.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's annoying. So yeah.
Ken,
Yeah. You've handled it so well. Yeah.
what was your best placing this year?
Sixth in Germany. My biggest goal this year, I really wanted to scratch top 5. That was like, I really wanted that. So when I when I got sixth, I was just like, oh, man, come on. It was so close.
You know,
But
can you go to Hen's profile? Because
Yeah, of course.
I always DM her and speak to her because I'm like, I don't understand. Like, not just because she's my friend, but like, I really rate her physique. She used to be someone that I looked at and was like, if she's in a lineup against me,
it's so sweet. Thank you.
like, honestly, but I do mean that. Like, I said to you, like, has someone been paid not to place you or something? Because it
1
doesn't
second.
always make
Okay.
sense to me. It doesn't always make sense to me. I'll be interested to hear, Suki, your feedback on that. Like,
Let me grab let me grab a Germany show. That was the Europa Pro. Is it
Yeah,
video?
it was.
Oh, there is video.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. Here we
Yeah,
go.
that's the one.
Just 1 second. Let me play through. So this is the one where you place six. How many girls did you take
That's
from?
my best placing ever.
So I'm interested to hear because obviously we speak to a lot of girls where either they are winning the pro shows or they're targeting pros, but obviously you're like with a lot of girls in the middle pack where you want to break
up and
into that
coming.
top five, exactly, the up and coming pack where once you break into that top five, all of a sudden it's like a domino effect. Now
Everyone says that. I can't wait for it.
It can't not happen because you're going to keep going.
I know, and if anything, Kerry, obviously you went through this, right? You
I
went
did.
through it. So
fair.
I take you as a huge inspiration on my journey because I'm like, she went through it, she's done it. Look at her now, Olympian, placing, top 2 in every show you go to. And I'm like, I just gotta keep going. I just gotta keep knocking on that door
And you
and just
will. You've got the
trying, I
structure.
suppose,
what's the
So
missing?
Okay.
What's been the has there been a pattern of the feedback of like what's missing to give you that breakthrough?
So this year's feedback, this is the first year that I haven't had the feedback that I need to grow more, which is great. Apart from
Perfect.
obviously glutes, yeah, bikini glutes. We can all do with more glutes. I mean, I knew that since the beginning as well. But my feedback from show to show was just, come in a little bit tighter. Then I came in tighter. So my first show, I was a bit too soft. So I was told come in tighter, which was the next show, Germany, which placed me sixth. So I've done the work obviously in a week in between the shows, and then I went the same package to with the same package to San Antonio, and there I was told, it's a bit too hard and too lean. So I was like, okay. So I
Where do you
needed to
place
stop
here?
I think this was like a last call out. So I went back
Okay.
Crazy though.
back to the end basically. But then from San Antonio into Daytona, and that was second call out. So I just
Here we go.
filled up a little bit more, came in a little bit fuller. Yeah, that was Daytona, and
You said this is your favorite look.
It was a
that
really
was my
nice look.
yeah. But now I'm changing my mind because my
There we go.
favorite was I think my
Your
favorite
what?
was I think Spain just
Oh,
this past weekend purely because I think, and you Kerry will know this because we said it last time as well. I think I found my look when it comes
yes.
to hair and
Yes.
presentation and everything.
I
And you
actually
said
agree.
yourself, it took you years to find it, and
It-
this is me basically. I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, I think this is my look. Like, at least I mean, okay, I came in ninth in the show, which obviously I expected a little bit, not expected. I hoped for a little bit better. But I found my look, so I was really happy with the package.
Yeah.
The feedback here was that the condition was spot on, and we know how hard it is to get the condition right when it comes to bikini. So I was like, yes. But obviously the feedback was need a little bit more glutes, specifically upper glutes. So that's something that I will have to be working on now in my off season before I go back in. So I'm fully on board with that. I can see it. If I compare myself to someone like Jazzy, I obviously competed with Jazzy, right? Like in the past two shows, the glutes are just outstanding. So I'm like, yes, I know I still got work to do in that department. So that's just going to be the main focus now. I can't grow anywhere else. It's just the glutes. But the condition was really good. So that I was really happy about that.
On the positive, we've seen the fact that you got a career highest at 6, just missing out of the top 5 for one place. You obviously hit what you want to hit in regards to finding that perfect look from hair to everything. And as you said, it sounds like the next step to break into that top five consistently is making their improvements in the glutes, which of course is being the
Yeah.
same pattern feedback from all the judges. So which goes for me then to ask the question for 2026. Now you've got the data, you know what the look you want, you've achieved the look you want, and to make those improvements, do you expect to have a busier year than you had in 2025, or do you think you might drop it back knowing that you're on the cusp of creating a look that's going to be competitive to break into the top five on a consistent basis?
So the next year is going to be slightly different because of the life things. I'm actually getting married next year, so that's
Congratulations.
thank you. We get married next year, so that's going to be next December, so literally in a year's time. That's going to be obviously a lot of focus on that. But I would love to still go and do a couple of shows, but it might not be a full season if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
I will have to, I will have to make a plan. I will have to put a timeline in place with my coach, with Kuba, to see how long is it going to take me potentially to build up the glutes, and maybe go do some earlier shows. Because usually I go into season around September, October time. But if I can go and do some earlier shows, even if it's just 2-3 shows, just to make sure that I'm still there. I don't want to disappear, I don't want to disappear completely for the whole year, because then I feel like maybe this might put me a little bit back,
You know what?
and I don't want to do that.
I heard Tarek say something about this. He said on one of his podcasts that he sees like nothing wrong with bikini athletes taking time off to have kids, to do life, and he was supportive of Issa Bassini in her decision. And I don't think they forget you like we think. I think, the sport moves on, but you're still going to be moving on with it because you'll be growing. So I wouldn't look at it like that. I understand where you're coming from, because I think the same, but I think it's not like that. And I think we'll see that Phoebe Hagen will come back this next year, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So she'll be proof of that,
So maybe then, I'm obviously just fresh off the last show, so it will take me some time to put timeline together. But maybe if I need to take the whole year off and just really focus on building those glutes up, that when I go back in, I will never be told again that I need bigger glutes. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the way to do it.
I think the best thing is both Meg and Cuba are very honest coaches.
Yeah,
they're not just chasing putting clients on stage. They want us to progress. It's the way I am with my clients. I'm sure you'd be the same. So he will tell you in facts what he thinks you should do. If you want to go against that, I guess he'll be somewhat supportive of it and go through, but he will tell you realistically what is going to happen. So when you have that conversation, I think it'll be a good help. And it's always good because they are so honest. They are brutally honest.
Exactly. And that's why we have them as coaches, right?
That is exactly it. Yeah.
Because I need that honesty, I'm one of those people who need to hear it. Like I love hearing it, because essentially that's what makes me grow. I don't wanna be sugarcoated with anything. Like that's for me.
The thing is, when they give you a compliment, so like I checked in this morning, it was this morning, and Meg was like phenomenal. And I was
she means it. She means it.
Because she doesn't crack easily. Like she doesn't, she'll tell me brutally, like, nope, like your waist is this, or that pose this, or but if they're like, that's phenomenal, you're like, okay, wow. And she's through and through bodybuilding, like she's being real.
That's it. I'm so excited for you. Oh my God.
And your bad looks. Pardon?
I'm so excited for you to go, into Romania next weekend.
I'm really excited.
Can't wait to watch. I wanted to be there. Obviously, my plan was to do Romania as well. Even Kerry was like, just come to do Romania just so I can see you. And I'm like, no, girl, I think I'm done.
And I was like, no, you're not.
Talking about Romania, I'm really keen to get your opinion as well on some of the other shows that's going on this weekend. So let me just bring up some of the lineups. We'd like to look ahead at some of these shows. So let's just start with the show in Brazil. And yeah, I'm really keen to hear you girls now. Obviously, one of the names that really jumps out is, of course, Neva, who she was at the Olympia, wasn't she, this year? She was.
Yeah, I think she was. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Obviously, it's all Brazilian lineup,
Yeah, isn't it?
so nobody else. Any names here that jumps out for you girls?
Do you know, I'm really bad. I don't
I
know.
think actually the only one I recognize is what you
Yeah.
just said, Nivea. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's the
Olivia.
only one I recognize.
It is very much her show to lose, as she is a standout, the Olympian, and I know she had a couple of wins this year. Look, I've got to click on this one. I use the word box office. Well, this is box office because we've got
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've got number 4 in the world, Amy Delgado, versus number 7 in the
Yeah.
world, Ivana. And then you throw in other names, the youngest Olympian of 2025, Tiana. We've got Savannah Watchman. We've got Tara. This is a great lineup.
This is amazing lineup. Yeah.
We have to shout out our own,
Of
obviously.
course.
Cassie,
Go on, Kerry.
yes.
So massive good luck to her this weekend. We're all rooting for you. I know she'll be watching this, so go and get it. Let's get her top place. Her first call out she got, didn't she, last time?
Yeah, in
Yes.
Budapest, didn't she? Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So that's
I
good.
think this is her first American show. Is that right?
Is it first American show ever?
Yeah, I think you might actually be correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is the first American show. That's exciting.
Yeah, very, very. Yeah. And some great people to be up there, with, to, compare yourself to, which is
Exactly. That's what you want to do. Exactly. That's the reason why I went to America last year for the first time, because I was like, I just want to stand with these girls to actually see what needs to happen and where I am and what to work on. That's the only way to go, really.
Yes.
Well, I mean, look, we know Amy Shaw, you got the win over Hurricane, so she's one more win away to qualify
This
for
is
Olympia
tough.
2026.
Mm.
Sorry?
Actually, this is very tough. I actually like Tara. She's actually one of my favorites. I really like her look.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how she's going to do as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I think, look, I mean, obviously, I always say how I see it. I mean, it does look like, Ivana's coming off a loss to Maria, but obviously it was very close. Amy with a win in the Hurricane, number 4 in the world. Arguably, probably the favourite going to the show. One person I'm really looking forward to seeing, and I do hope she gets a top 6 placing, is Tiana, who obviously at 21 years old, won a qualification over at the, I can't remember what show, I think it was LA, to Olympia. It wasn't the deepest of lineups, but this is a really, really good lineup. Now, if she can break into a top 6, top 5 at 21 in this deep lineup,
surely she is like future. You know what I mean?
oh,
She is, isn't she?
100%,
Well,
100%.
That's
It's amazing.
crazy.
It's amazing.
I
I
think,
wish I got into the sport so young. I
Yeah,
got into the
it's
sport
incredible.
like so late, honestly, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I could start so much earlier.
yeah,
It's
her,
amazing
sto-
what she-
her story is phenomenal. If you guys haven't followed the story, do check out one of the previous episodes of Bikini Insider where we did interview Tiana. She explained her journey going from amateur to actually qualifying for Olympia. But and of course, Savannah was over Olympia. I think also should be targeting a top 5. But as we mentioned, best of luck to Cassie. This is definitely one show I'm going to definitely keep an eye on. Another show there is the Sean Ray Hawaiian Classic. Where, of course, Kerry, we have your girl.
We do. Kiki is competing.
Wow.
Just so
Holy.
people know,
There we are.
just so people know, Kiki is already qualified for the Ben Weider Natural Pro Finals, which is later on this month. And now, of course, this is obviously one of the shows, which of course they open. So we got Kiki there representing Great Britain.
I'm so proud, by the way, like as a coach, to have turned someone pro and to be, seeing their names. Like I'm more excited for her than I am for me. I've got literal goosebumps talking about her.
Is it 2 weeks later when the Ben Weider is?
Yes, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think it's 2
Not
weeks
sure
later.
what
I've
date it is.
literally taken it show by show. Yeah, it is 2 weeks later because it is definitely. It's when the Japan show is.
Okay. We've also got Jess Feeney, who seems to be traveling, who lives at airports at the moment.
Yes, I know. And her travel experience is just absolutely shocking. She deserves to do well because of that.
But
she just came from Russia, didn't she? She was
Yeah.
competing.
Yeah.
She was competing
oh
in
no,
Russia.
she's come,
Yeah.
come from wait,
No,
what's Russia? Is she
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
Kazakhstan, yeah, Russia
Yeah.
yeah.
Crazy.
Moscow
She's
then.
she's getting around. Good luck.
Eureka, three-time Olympian.
Yes.
Obviously the one with the most experience in this lineup, probably the one who is a favourite to take the title. She'll be, you imagine, yeah, she'll be there or thereabouts, if not there. Also, they've not done the lineup for another show, and that is, of course, the Natural Pro Show in France.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes,
Oh,
When
why
you
they not?
I don't know, but there's only 3 girls in the pro bikini lineup, and 2 of those are from UK. So it's Alicia
it's
Blackhurst
Gabby
and Gabby.
and
Yeah,
Gabby,
exactly.
yeah.
So
Well, good luck to those, Dan.
yeah, I don't know if that is the last pro qualifier in the natural scene to get to the Ben Weider. I know this is Gabby's last show, unless she does qualify for the Ben Weider.
Yeah.
Alicia came second over in Spain, so aiming to go one step further. So very excited by that. And you know what? Let me bring up this lineup one more time because I want Hens' point of view on this as well. Because of course this is the show I'm going to be at, and this is a show that Kerry is going to be on stage. I mean, Ed, when you saw this lineup, obviously we knew our own Kerry Sexton is going to be there to defend the title.
Speak
Wow.
openly, honestly. We have all honesty on here, so you can do
Talk to me about this lineup.
I knew since the beginning this lineup is going to be loaded, and like I wanted to do it, but then I was like, listen, like I can't even break into the first call-outs consistently, so that's why I decided against it. I knew it's going to be loaded, and it is obviously.
It was bigger last year, however.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But
Anyway.
yeah, still it's amazing because we've obviously got lots of Olympians and everything.
Yes.
Sorry,
very tough one. I actually don't know how they judging it sometimes. I don't know how they're gonna go about it. It's obviously you, Kerry. One of my favorites is Pata. I really like her physique.
Yep.
And then Victoria. I think you three are my favorite up there. And who's gonna take it?
Kerry, last year's Romania show, was there anybody else who was in my top 5 with you in this show?
So who was that? It was I think Pata came 5th.
Was Pata there? Yeah, was she?
I think she came. I want to say maybe 5th. Alice Marchino, obviously, she was there last year.
Oh yes,
maybe
yeah.
I can't remember who came where now. I got tagged in a post earlier. You'll see the top 5 there if you click on that.
Okay, wait, let's have a look.
Yeah.
I think the second one was that Alina.
Yes. Yeah.
Zakhanova or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I remember because obviously I was watching you live. I was in the audience when it was happening, so that was amazing to witness.
If you click the 6, I don't know who that is. Don't ask.
So it's just me tagging you in.
No, you've gone past it. If you click the one there, 6 champions.
Yeah.
And then swipe to the first one.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
We're all there.
Yeah. So we've got
Pata.
Oh yeah, Pata. The second place is the Alina Zakhanova. I don't know her surname. And the third place I think is hold on. I actually need to. Okay, the third place is I think the Czech girl, Natalie Myslikova.
Okay.
She competed with me in Prague last year as well, and she placed second in Prague as well. She was very good, but she didn't compete this year because I was stalking her page a little bit the other day, and she's not doing any competitions at the moment. I don't know if she's gonna be back or what her plans are. I know that she used to be a model, and then she just sort of transitioned into bikini, and then she straight away started placing like second. So good for her. And then the third 1, 2, 3, fourth place. I can't remember her name now. I recognize the girl because she competed with me as well in a couple of shows last year.
You look at Ava's picture, must give you goosebumps thinking back to that moment.
Oh
Does.
yeah,
Like to
my
look at
God.
that being me, I'm like, what? I'm just manifesting that. Like I want it to happen again.
I love that show. That show is gonna be
It's
amazing.
it's insane. It honestly is insane.
Yeah,
I just enjoyed it so much. Even when I didn't know if I was winning or not, like because backstage everyone last time was saying like, "Oh, you've got it," and I was like, "Nah, like I've stood in this second place too many times to hear you telling me I've got it. Like I haven't got it until I've got it, you know."
yeah,
And
that's
I
it.
enjoyed that whole experience, the whole show. So I'm glad that I'm glad that I'm doing this show essentially.
But when I was watching, when I was in the audience and he walks out on stage, I was like, "Yeah, she's got it."
Really. Crazy
Yeah,
to hear, like, to be honest.
it was really good look. It was really good look. Yeah.
Mine do it again.
Guys,
Yes.
what I'm going to do, I wanted to bring up some of the amateurs. I completely forgot. So we know Claire. Let's find we'll get this picture here. But I know Claire is doing the amateur show in Romania. So just go, everyone, understand the schedule. The Romania show Friday is the athlete check-in, the amateurs, and then we go into the pros. Ladies first, and then men's, and then of course we've got the amateur show. I know Claire from the UK is also doing the amateur show in Romania, having came second at the Amateur Olympic in a class. I don't know if she's done another pro qualifier since. I can't remember. I can't remember if she has. But yeah, best of luck to Claire. Obviously, you guys come across Claire, right? In maybe some other shows in the amateur ranks.
Yeah, little bit maybe.
Okay. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I've got a
Okay.
memory of
I
gold.
recognize the picture with the medal. Yes. I think she's coached
Oh,
by Adam, isn't she?
yeah.
Team leads physique. Yeah.
Oh,
Mel.
this is exciting to be fair because yeah, I think she looks really fantastic to be honest. So yeah, I'm
It was
excited for her to be here.
It was only a month ago where she got married, and then of course this is the first Fit Bottle show where she won her class but missed out on the overall. She is doing Romania, where she's aiming to try and
Yeah.
secure a pro card.
And I've seen the tweaks that have been made to her
Okay.
posing. I've given my opinion on that. She's tweaked it all. And it's bringing a lot more balance. So actually really excited for her. And I'm really glad that she ventured into this, you know. And hopefully it's opened up some other amateurs' eyes as to like, you know, maybe I should try this on my journey to maybe
Yeah.
bikini day if, you know. So yeah, I think it was pretty cool to see.
Also, what happened over the weekend? Diamante, so coached
Diamante.
by Josh McKell. Yes, so she competed over in Tunisia. I don't know. Is there a picture from today? No, that's a different show. I don't know. I don't think she's
She
put any pictures on.
she just missed out on a pro card again, didn't she? She won
Oh,
her class in Tunisia. Yeah. I
damn.
know that
Yeah,
she was in Evels with me last week. And I know it wasn't a very good show for her. I spoke to her in person as well backstage.
Okay.
But now she smashed it in Tunisia. So
Yeah.
if it's
Well,
the only picture I got. So yeah, she won her class, went to overalls where there were four competitors. That show they awarded two pro cards. Unfortunately, oh God, I don't know how many
that
shows she's God, getting so close.
yeah, but she's gonna do her justice. Like she'll get there.
she's
So
been
yes,
bouncing from show to show. Yeah, bless her. And she does it all on her own as well. I always see her. She's always on her own. Just doing what she needs to be doing. Really good.
I want to bring up Eva from Ireland. She also did the same show as Diamante. She came second in Tunisia. We've seen her at the British finals here in the UK. So well done to herself. Apparently, that she just comes in less conditioned, then she would have been taking the pro card. So I don't know what her plan is for her next show, whether she is to Romania. I don't even know. Do you know if Diamante is doing another show after Tunisia? I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
either.
She was only
Uh,
talking about Tunisia when I saw her, so I'm not sure if she's gonna carry on. Um, I saw Eva's feedback. Someone screenshotted it on one of my friends screenshotted this feedback on her story. Um, Obviously talking about that she had the best, best condition, but they couldn't award it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So she looks amazing now. Wow.
Yeah, she's come very close. Was there anybody else who competed on the weekend on the amateur ranks I'm missing?
I feel like I've been ghosted from social media.
What were the other? Were there any other shows? I'm trying to think. What was the big show? Oh, Poland. That was it. I think it was just Mel at Poland. I can't remember anybody else. I get tagged in things, but I always miss certain things. Okay, if I did miss you, I do apologise.
I was meant to have a special guest joining us tonight. Jazzy was meant to be here, but she's
okay.
She didn't want to give me the ick, so we almost had
safe. Well, look, I know I fly to Romania on Friday morning, like 5 a.m. flight, and then of course I'll be get a hotel, only 5 minutes away from the face, head over there, and then I'll be doing lots of interviews at the pro athletes meeting there on Saturday for the amateur show, and of course Sunday the main event, and of course box office bikini division. Very excited about that.
It's so exciting. Oh,
and Hen,
so
I'm assuming Hen, you'll be buying the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll be watching my girl.
I can't wait. I feel like I need to update some pictures. You need to see some pictures. I've been sending them all from the stage
send
chat.
it to me, please.
So,
guys, what I'm going to do for those watching, I'm going to put the link of the pay-per-view on Olympia Productions. I can't remember how much it was, $13.99, something like that. But that gives you the amateur show and the pro show. So I'll include the link in the bio in case you guys do want to buy the pay-per-view. Otherwise, you can just watch everything on BTS because I'll be filming non-stop. And that costs you nothing.
You'll be very busy next weekend.
That's it. Okay, guys. Well, Kerry, next time we catch up, we'll be in Romania. But after that, it'll be the episode on the recap of the Romania show.
It will. See what happens in God's plan, innit?
This is exciting. Yes. I can't wait. Box office. Roll on the weekend. Hen, appreciate your time so much.
Thank you so much for having me. That's been great.
We'll catch up very soon. Cheers, guys.
Amazing.
Thank you.